Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back. We are back for back to Tampa, back to Florida, at home. Again, we had a very good vacation, kind of, but vacation backslash work at the same time. Working to get that Eidl grant that you guys want, working to get that 10K that we're all looking to see come into our possession. The one that was taken rudely away from us, so that was so rude of them to tell us that we could get this, and then they didn't give it to us. But anyway, here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to go over real quick about what happened in Washington, D.C., what happened in our travels, because, you know, there's more than Washington, D.C. here. There's a lot more things than just Washington, D.C. There was Arizona. There's the senator from Arizona. Where my wife got her teeth done in Arizona. We shot over there. And if you guys can keep it going, keep contacting those senators, keep contacting the congressmen, because things are happening. Darren DiNapoli, what's happening, brother? It's good to see you, my friend. Yeah, we just got back from Washington, D.C., my friend, and I'm going to text Darren something here. Hey, Darren, how about that? How's the Congress acting to you? Have you heard from the senators? Hey, Darren, have you heard from anything from the senators about your Eidl grant? That's what we're here to talk about, people. We're here to talk about your Eidls, your Eidl loans, your Eidl grants, your stuff like that. It's good to see you, my friend. Go Bucks. Dolphins looked really good this week, didn't they? I was up in New York watching the game, and it looked like the Dolphins look good. Anyway, you shouldn't let me know you're going to DC literally 6 blocks away from the White House. Are you serious, Jack? Hey, I might be going back up. Hey, bro, I might be going back up, Jack. Stay there because I will get with you later on that because I might be heading back up. I can get really good rates at the Marriott, so I can go stay at the Marriott. That's where I was staying. But Jack, I might be going back up there because now I know the ins and outs of the place. It'll be easier for me to, pinpoint where we're going. It was really cool. I liked it. It was cool up there. Natalia, great job. Thank you very much. Natalia, it's good to see you. Welcome back. Thank you very much, Samir. Good to see you, my friends. We are taking care of all those Zionists that are out there, my friend. Darren, nope, nothing. 90 days, nothing. So much for that. Okay. Too bad. Okay, Darren, well, we got to keep on going because I guess a booker ain't going to do nothing for you, huh?
That's good. Okay.
I can't. Crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, Jack Sorto, yep, if I get back up there, maybe soon. Because I really did see some positive signs up there, even though it's hard to get in front of with all the gates and stuff they have up for the White House and stuff like that. It's really hard to get close with the signs and to get loud with people. But we were getting up close and personal with everybody, and I really do think a lot of good came out of this this protest that we did. It was interesting to know up there. It was interesting to see all of the homeless people when we got to the White House. All of the homeless people that were hanging out and around, and there were even a lot of homeless people over there protesting for things that it seemed like were non-issues. So when we got there with our protest that we were doing, it wasn't met with any resistance, but it wasn't met with a whole lot of, if it's not a social issue per se, that they wanted to see it more of a social issue, then it was more of this was a business issue. So I was kind of letting them know, look, man, we're not here for the Trump and the debate about the Biden and stuff. So they were kind of like, oh, well, if you can't get in on the debate, then your voices. But anyway, you can see me talking to those people there, and it was a kind of a rude way of, they were fine though. Anyway, I was there. We were there promoting the cause, and we're going to keep going. We may go back to promote the cause because I feel like we made progress. We made progress. There were, we had gotten to the White House. This is the one I want to talk to you guys about. We had gotten to the White House. The Capitol. When we got to the Capitol, the judge, Ruth Ginsburg, was having her memorial service outside of the Capitol, which was great because, I mean, it was a bad timing for me to run around my sign and stuff like that, but it was also a good timing because as I'm going with my sign, the news media was actually asking me questions. Hey, you over there. And one lady said, hey, you with the sign. And it was a lady they were surrounded by like 20 or 30 cameras in this one spot. She's like, what's the sign for? And I told her it was for the Eidl grant with the CARES Act, section 1110, that was promised to all those small businesses, and we haven't gotten it yet. Some people might have only gotten 1,000 per employee, and some people didn't get anything. And she's like, oh, I've heard of that. And then she told her cameraman, can you get a picture of him? And they take a picture of the camera, and they zoom up in me, and I'm holding the sign. So as I'm holding the sign, I was like, CARES Act section 1110 for small businesses, support the CARES Act. And Bill S4227 even didn't come out, but they were very receptive to that. So I'm hoping that goes a little bit further and gets into, because now that we sowed the seed into the media that was there, because it was all about the judge. I was the only one there that was totally, doing a different subject other than the judge. But there were the places were blocked off, and they were having the Judge Ginsburg's memorial and stuff like that. But it was good for the media presence because we got noticed with the CARES Act. The Eidl grant was actually spoken over a news station. I think it was NBC. I'm not sure exactly. I'll have to find out who that lady was that spoke with me and had the camera on me. So with that said, this is the exposure that we're looking to get. This is the exposure that we're hoping for somebody out there to say, like maybe even the president, say, hey, what's going on with that? What is going on with the Eidl? We need to push that. We need to implement that to make sure that it's put into this next stimulus package whenever they decide to give it to us, but make sure that funding is there for all of us to get our $10,000 grant. That's what we're here for. That's what we're doing. That's why I went there. And I can tell you right now, there's going to be fruit coming out of this. And as we were in Arizona, getting my wife's doing her teeth and stuff like that, we noticed that the senator from Arizona, that we had gone to the building and put the sign up and stuff like that. I'll have all these pictures and stuff. But we had noticed that they had signed on to the S4227, which is cool. That's a positive sign of pushing the right direction. And so we're looking to do that. Let's see, Samir, if we get our 10K, everyone in the country should pay you $1,000. Ha! I wish. No, man. I just take care of yourselves, my friends. It's all good. Samir says your energy eco to 10 million humans. I know, man. I got a lot of energy. I do. I owe that to a lot of Monster Energy drinks. And, and the Florida air is good. So, yeah, that's good. Thank you. Thank you, Samir. Natalia, there's a few other YouTubers are going there. Maybe y'all guys could collaborate and really make it big. Are there other YouTubers? Good. Let's see them go. I'd love to see them all go. That would be great. The more the merrier. But, I'm probably going to go back now that I got a good idea and a good grasp on where to go. And it looks like Jack Sordo could even maybe give me some directions. Maybe he'll be a concierge. We could hang up and hit a couple places up there as well. Dinopoli, I'm going to show that. He says, hey, what's up, Lucietta at City? How's it going? It's good seeing you. Missed you. I've been out there trying to fight for this thing for us. It's good to see you, Lucietta. Darren Dinopoli, they say you can count on your senators and governors and all they want is your votes, but don't do crap for the small business. They can't even call or email you back when you have a problem. And that is coming from the horse's mouth, because right now he is going through exactly that, exactly what he's talking about. I have even tried contacting senators on his behalf, on Darren Dinopoli's, and I believe a lot of you guys have too, because I put that video out about Darren Dinopoli's, not about his thing that he was supposed to be getting, that he's been waiting 90 days for the loan. That has really just been a headache for him. So we need to keep that. We need to keep pushing. Maybe if anybody wants to email us senators in New Jersey on behalf of Darren Dinopoli, that would be a great idea. I encourage everybody to do that. Lisa Williams, thank you for all your efforts. Endless blessings to you, and thank you, Lisa Williams. We appreciate your time. We appreciate everybody's efforts here. We appreciate everybody pushing for this Eidl grant and contacting our senators and congressmen. Even though right now it seems like the Congress may be going on another vacation again before another stimulus package is passed, which gives us a little bit more time. Because if the stimulus package was passed without our money being in there, all this could be, we would have to start from scratch. If we can get the stimulus package passed with the CARES Act S1110 money for small businesses in there, that would be a whole new ballgame. That would be what we needed to punch this thing through. And that's what we're looking to do. We are looking to punch this thing through. So if they want to take time out and throw another $30 billion on top of that $50 billion that the $50 billion that they're going to throw in to the Eidl advance, which they said they would do for this next package, then that would be worth our time to wait for the other $30 billion so that everybody can get their $10,000 as they were promised. Not many of these Republican congressmen or senators want this to happen, and a whole lot of Democrats don't really seem to be pushing the envelope very much either. Because as you see, we've gone through a lot of Democratic states too. It's easier to get them because it's a Democratic bill, and they were the first ones to, as far as the S4227 goes, because Rosin's name is on that, so that would be easier for her to get that pushed through with Democrats. However, we can do this. Thank you for your family and all your hard work, Darren DiNapoli says. For your hard work, and God bless all of you and giving you all hope to all of us. Yes, we're going to continue that hope giving. We're going to continue moving forward with hope, because right now, when I noticed, I'm sure that they can open the blinds to the White House and see people out there. It's not that far, and I'm sure that they can see us out there, the protesting, and they can see your sign. It's loud and clear. So if we can get that through, and we are knocking on their doors now. We are to the point where we are literally going and knocking on. I am literally going and knocking on the doors to the Capitol, to Congress, to the senators, to the White House, literally as close as I can get, on their lawns, on their porch, saying, "Hey, we're here now. We are not going away. We are right in front of your face, and it's not just me. It's for the small business owners. It's for you. It's for all of you. It is for Jorge Torres. It is for DiNapoli. It is for Jack Sordo. It's for Samir. It is for Jay. It is for all of you. And Janya. This is for Lucietta Etzidi. This is for Robert Dunham and Lisa Williams. This is for you guys. The small businesses are saying, hey, we are knocking on the doors of the Capitol. We are knocking on the doors of the White House. We are here. Don't make us come with even more force. Why would they even want that kind of publicity? It's not good for the Republicans. It's not good for the Democrats. And they've both promised it to us. What gives, people? Any questions? Do we have any questions out there that we need answers to? Hey, Jorge Torres, it's good to see you, my friend. Long time no see. Thanks, BC, and your wife, and for your efforts, and push that 10K already signed. We appreciate that. Yeah, we appreciate you guys too, brother. Marilyn Kirby, according to the rumor about PPP round 2, how much of a... Oh, there's supposed to be the PPP is a given. They're going to be doing more PPP with the next stimulus check. And if Pelosi wasn't being so stupid right now and holding everybody's money back, they would have a pretty nice package already. They're ready to sign a package for us right now. Republicans and Democrats. It's Pelosi, people, and she is totally wrong. It is totally abusive powers like I've never seen before. One person should not have that much control. One person should not have that much control over the whole American. She's waiting for, I don't know what she's waiting for. Maybe for the next, maybe hoping Biden wins the next election. I don't know what she's waiting for, but why? Why make Americans suffer? If you can get what you can get done, sign what you can sign. Worry about the other later. I mean, everybody agrees with that, except for her. According to the rumor about the PPP round 2, how much of it is true. There is money in there. There's a lot of PPP money coming next, but it's going to be a little bit harder to get. That next round of PPP is if you've already got the loan, the first round, if you've already got money from the first round, it might be easier. For those that are going directly and diving in for a new loan for the PPP that's coming up, whoo, man, it's not easy anymore, people. It's not that easy. The first round was a lot easier. I put a video out there about the second round of PPP and how hard it's going to be and some of the qualifications it's going to take, eligibilities it's going to take to get that money. So if you want to go look at that video, please do. Prandip Shah, I sent emails to 2 Illinois senators, but they are blaming Republicans. Yes, the Democrats will blame the Republicans, and the Republicans are to be blamed. I'll be honest with you. I've seen a lot more Democrats jumping on this bill saying, hey, we agree with this. The Republicans are saying, wait, I think we were a little bit too quick to the punch on this one. Let's hold back and reanalyze what we did. But instead of saying, okay, we did it, we signed it, let's get that one. It's a wash. The parts we don't like, we still signed it. Get that out of the way, and then we'll start a new one. Don't go back and change the rule in the middle of the game. You can't do that to the American people, to the small business owners that you've already promised it to. So the Republicans are in trouble for that. Good job, Pradip Shah. Good job, man. Keep on. Don't stop emailing them either. Because when you email those senators, they put pressure on other senators saying, hey, man, I got a couple of emails about the Eidl. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Well, I think we need to do something. Then let's do it. Well, here, I got an email too. On the Eidl? Yeah. Okay, well, let's do something for these people. So let's keep on emailing and calling the senators of our states, whether the Republicans or Democrats, whether they agree with it or not. We still put pressure and we still keep that seed going around in their minds. That's how we're going to get this done. That's why we're stepping on the White House door, even though the president might say, hey, get him off my lawn. But he'll see, hey, look, he's shining the Eidl at you. Okay, well, what is that? Hopefully it will work. Erica Isaac, thank you too, Erica. It's good seeing you. Long time no see. Everybody, it's been a long time. Like I said, I've been away. We've been knocking on senators' doors. We've been in front of their buildings. We have been going in, and now we hit the Washington, D.C., as you guys have asked me to do. That's the only reason I went. The only reason I went is because you guys said, hey, go to D.C. Like, really? Do you want me to go to D.C.? And they, yeah, go. So, hey, I did that. I did my part there. If I have to go again, and I might have to go again now that I'm seeing even how to get in there better and how to move around the place, we may have to go again. But hopefully we don't have to. Hopefully they can just pass this bill through. Hopefully they can give us our 10K. Can everybody say, hey, we want our 10K? I think we want our 10K. I think we deserve our 10K. And there's more for it. There are more for us than against us right now. So as far as us pushing against the grain, they've already put $50 billion into it, and they're ready to sign it last week. I really thought they were going to do it last week for the $50 billion. But if they could throw the other $30 billion in, $80 billion, that would get another 300,000 people, $10,000. Huge. Or 3 million people, 10,000. That would be $3 billion. Yeah. Wow. 30 billion. Yeah. Dang. Okay. So yeah, go ahead and let them throw the other 30 billion on top of it and then come back. And right now I think Congress is thinking about taking a break and coming back in another week or so after this week is over with. Of course, they're going to go take another break. How do you figure that off? Okay. Anyway, the range of incentives to do more. I'm feeling more incentivized to do more about Washington, D.C. because what I've seen is what we're going to notice after we hit these, after we start these protests going in the front and getting the exposure we did, we're going to start seeing more politicians probably jumping on the S4227. That S4227 is kind of like a gauge as to what the congressmen and senators are actually talking right now. So if we see even one pop up, it's really good. We don't need the S4227. I just want to get that straight to everybody out there. We don't need S4227 to get our 10,000. The S4227 is a new bill stating we need to do what we were supposed to do in the CARES Act in Section 1110. If they just say, yeah, we're going to do what we were supposed to in the CARES Act, Section 1110, and re-implement it, the SS4227 can disappear. But the SS427 is kind of like pushing it in their face saying, remember this, let's re-sign it. Let's re-sign it. They shouldn't have to re-sign it. They already did sign it. They signed the CARES Act. So as long as we can keep this S1110 section of CARES Act, that's what they owe us. They don't owe us the 4227. They haven't agreed to the S4227. Nobody has signed that except for eight people are in on that. But we have over like 500 signatures on the CARES Act, Section 1110, that they already signed for our money. So we need to keep pushing that Section 1110 to their face. Not the new CARES Act. I'm not the 4227. That's great that it's there, but that doesn't mean you're going to get your money. That's not the key here. The key is Section 1110. Just to throw that out there. Billionaire Trillionaire, I'm done emailing. Where's my 10K? Do I need to come to... Yeah, you should have came to D.C., Trillionaire. I wish you would have came. That would have been cool. We could have kicked it. We could have rapped a little bit in front of the White House, bro. What's up? We'll get him next time. I might be going back, so if I go back, I'll let you know. Because I just found out Jack Sordo is from... I was a couple blocks away from his house even. Dude, traffic is horrible down there. There's no place to park. Jennifer Moody, how are we getting 10K? You got to claim it. Yes, that's right. You got to claim it. You got to say it. You got to speak it. You got to speak that. We are going to get our 10K. Somebody say, hey, we get our 10K. I'll throw it up there if that's what you want. If you guys all want to go to D.C. with me, dude, I'll go back. We'll make a date. And we will all march and scream and sing and rap and do all that fun stuff. We do want our 10K. And we're getting closer to it, guys. We are getting closer to it with every single... I don't get closer with likes. I don't get closer with subscribers. And I don't get closer with views. We get closer with calls to the senator. We get closer by emailing our senators and congressmen. We get closer by pushing those representatives to do the right thing here. So that's what we need to do, is we need to continue emailing and contacting our senators and congressmen and pushing it and encouraging each other, because this right here, guys, remember, I was ready to quit. I was ready to call it quits. I was like, okay, guys, let's just relax on this one. Let's go another area here. There's a lot of areas we can go to as far as getting grants and stuff like that. You guys wanted to keep on going. You guys said go to DC then. Okay, I did the DC thing,
okay, that's
and
good.
I did see it. I said you were right. You guys were right. DC did help. It helped a lot. And it's going to help even more than what we've already seen. It's going to help a lot more than what we've already seen because of the exposure that we got when we were there. When we see those news people taking videos and stuff like that, maybe some will pop up on NBC later. I think it was just NBC that was taking our videos. But it was put out there now. Now that it's out there, it's a lot harder for them to put out fire when fire keeps pushing up. So that's what we're going to do. Keep on flame on this fire, because you guys are the ones who told me to do it.
Me and my friends, we like to play this game.
Billionaire Trillionaire, what's up with you? Billionaire Trillionaire, I need my 10K F227. Samir SF, that's what we should give you the Nike name. From now on, you are 10K CEO. I like it. I'll take the 10K CEO. We'll get it. We keep on pushing it. We got to keep fighting for it. We got to work hard. We got to keep working for it, guys. Got to keep on calling. If you're busy, if you're in the middle of before you go get your hair done or whatever, make a quick text to the senator. Make a quick call. Leave him a message.
Okay. Really just, that's good. Okay. I can't.
For the price of a cup of coffee a day, you can have 10,000. No, for like a call a day or a text a day or something, just to boom. Keep it going. You know what you're doing. You guys are professionals. You guys are the only reason the thing is still going, because you guys are out there pushing. Okay, DW, you are really going all in for us, so appreciate what you're doing. Thank you, DW. I'm doing my best. We'll keep doing my best for you guys, because you guys are part of my family here, and that's what we've become. We've become like this family. We're hanging out, and we are getting things done together.
Some call us annoying, but we think it's a shame. It's all 5 times to chat and go live and get with the House and Senate on the phone.
Yeah, but it was amazing. It was cool while we were there. And I do want to say that I appreciate everybody's support.
Say you're out of luck, but I think that it's time that they hear our voice, and then we say it louder.
Hey, we want our 10K. Now let's go get it. We need to make them send it to us. We are ready for it. Marilyn Kirby says, I can't seem to sound the video for PPP video. Can you do it?
Okay. That's good.
How are they going to deny you? I can't seem to sound the video for PPP video. Which video is that? I'm talking to Marilyn Kirby. The PPP video. You can't get the sound on it? Anything on the skinny belt? I I know they couldn't come up with an agreement, but I thought it might get worked out. Yeah, no, they can't get nothing worked out right now. Pelosi, once again, is waiting for... Now she's saying she wants to wait for the election before she does anything. Can you believe that? She wants to wait for the election. Can you believe that, people? She wants to wait for the election before she wants to give us any money. What does the election have to do with giving us money? And she's like, I don't want to piecemeal it together. Why? Why not feed people what you can, what they're willing to dish out? Why not give them that for now? If you want to come back later and give them the rest, give them the rest. There's nothing wrong with that. Pelosi's being, I don't know, bipolar Pelosi. First she's like, yeah, I'll sign a $3 trillion bill. We want $1.5 trillion. No, I ain't doing it. Bipolar Pelosi. They all got to go. Pelosi's got to go. She's really irritating a lot of people out there. But if you say look, I can give you half of it now, who wouldn't take it? If somebody owed you money and they said, hey, I can give you half of it now, and I'll give you the other, well, yeah, I'll give me half of it now then. What's so hard to think? What's so hard about that? I don't get it. Does anybody? Am I missing something? Anyway, I don't think I am. Let's see, Monopoly, anything on the skinny bill? That's pretty much it. The skinny bill is getting fatter. They fattened it up and came out to Pelosi and said, hey, here, how about this? We got a whole bunch of stuff here for you, a bunch of your thing. And she still said, nope. I changed my mind again. I want it all. Bipolar Pelosi. Natalia, they broke many laws and are not responsible for it. Now they are going after little guys to prove that they were right. Big guys got money they didn't need. We got screwed again, as always. And Natalia, speaking the truth. That's exactly correct. Put a pin on that one and put it on the refrigerator, and the truth will hit you hard. But yes, that is so true. But yeah, all the big people got their money. All the little guys are kind of getting screwed and still getting screwed. And it's not like we're asking for a lot. We're not asking for a lot. I mean, I guarantee you tell any of those big businesses, hey, you want 10,000? They'd look at you and laugh. 10,000? Jeez. Oh, you're funny. They don't want $10,000. They want the millions. We want our $10,000 because that was promised to us. And it would do so much for us. 10,000 can do wonders for a small business. 10,000 won't do a lot for a big business. Turn that off. We can't hear you. I turned it off because she don't like PPL. Oh, she don't like PPL. I think she's talking about Pelosi. Yeah, that's true. She doesn't. It's the only card she has against Trump isn't about her feelings. It's about the American people. Yeah, that's the truth. It's about, yeah. It's the only card that she's got left. If she loses that card, she's toast, really. It's so true. That's all she's got. And if that one gets played, she's done. One way or another, she's done. Pelosi won't be here next year. She won't be the speaker anyway. She might still be in Congress, which is sad. That anybody in California would even elect Pelosi right now that's just wrong. It's just wrong. I'm not going to vote for Rubio, and he's like a Republican guru. And he is like, I'm not going to vote for him because he's wrong. He's being wrong. He's not treating us right. So why would we vote for people who aren't treating us right? Right? Okay. Natalia, 100% right. Even the Kardashians received the Eidl cologne. Yeah, they did. Where was I going? There was another comment up here by Marilyn Kirby. I can't seem to get the sound video for the PPP video. Can you help? How are they going to deny you? How are people going to deny you for the PPP? They will deny you for a lot of reasons. Basically the same way as if you were getting a regular loan. Say you went into a car dealership and you wanted to buy this car. Well, it's the same way with this loan. You're getting a loan for a cash loan, which is even hard. The hardest loan in the world to get, people, is the cash loan, which is why this PPP is so big, because that's what it is. It's like a cash loan. So when they're going over your credit and they're making it so much easier than what it normally is already, they made it so much easier in the first round. Now they're going to make it harder in the second round to get the cash loan. If you've already got good credit and stuff like that, anybody with good credit can go to a bank and get a cash loan. But a business loan right now, or as it was in the first round, was very simple to get compared to what they're asking for coming up into this next package. This next package is almost like coronavirus doesn't even play a part. It's kind of like the COVID-19 doesn't matter in this next package. It's like business as usual for the loan. If we all needed a loan to begin with, it's not a relief. It's more like a loan for, I don't get it. It's not right. So now they're screwing us on the $10,000, or they're trying to, but we're not going to let them, right? We're not going to let them screw us on that. We're going to keep going at them until we finally get it. And as far as the PPP loan goes, they are making it harder than it was the first round. They shouldn't make it harder than it was the first round, because the people who didn't get what they needed are in worse shape now than they were back then. It doesn't make sense. So what they need to do is they need to come with it. They need and make it easier or just as simple to get it. Hey, T. Carlson, what's up, dude? Long time no see. I have been around and out and about. How about you, man? Yeah, it's good to see you, T. Carlson. And we've been continuing the fight, as you've asked. I went to DC, as you guys asked me to, and it was cool. We got a lot done there, and I may be going back. Jorge Torres says, I receive. Yep, you're going to get it. Billionaire Trillionaire, stop voting for these criminals. Y'all giving them power to steal from us. That's the truth, and we ain't gonna vote for them no more. That's the key. They don't get my vote if I don't get my cheese. If they don't give me my 10K, they don't get my vote. And they're not saying you're buying my vote. I'm saying you're buying my trust, because that 10K was a trust. You said you were going to give it to me, and you didn't. I don't trust you anymore. That's how that goes. That's what we need to stand on. We need to stand on the truth. We need to hold these people accountable to what they sign. We are held accountable to what we sign. They should be accountable to what they signed in the CARES Act. Section 1110. That is what they signed. They don't have to be accountable for S4227. They didn't sign that. There's only 7 of them that signed it. The Republican, actually 8, including Rosin. But they're not accountable for S4227. They're accountable for Section 1110 in the CARES Act. That's what they signed. And that's what we're holding them accountable for. I've been here. Oh, have you really? You've been here the whole time? I didn't see your name. I didn't see you talk to me earlier, Carlson. I didn't see your name. Sorry. Now I see you. Speak and see. Marilyn Kirby, how are the small businesses going to be denied? Will the Eidl loan from round 1 be changed to a loan? The Eidl loan from round 1 is a loan. It could be forgiven up to $10,000 or more, depending on how your PPP loan is going to go, because they can actually forgive up to $10,000 on a PPP loan forgiveness application right now. But it could all be forgiven, hopefully, within the next few years or the next election. We don't know that for sure, but the Eidl loan it can still be forgiven too, and we are hoping that it does. But they haven't signed anything, so right now it is still a loan. But the grant is not a loan. The advance is a loan, but it can be signed off on the PPP loan forgiveness. So it's kind of a loan with forgiveness, which isn't a grant. Billionaire, right on. Ken Scaiola, speak and see. Hey, what's up, Ken? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you all. It's been a while since I've been out. Like I said, I've been out. We have been in front of senators from Arizona all the way to New York, to Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Washington, D.C., Oklahoma, Louisiana. And get ready. I got a feeling Louisiana is going to jump on board with this. I ain't gonna promise nothing, but Louisiana might jump on board with this. We had a lot of good success in Arizona. Managed to pull one over from there. I got a feeling Arizona may be jumping on board with this too, or not Arizona. I'm sorry, Louisiana. We'll find out. We'll see about that. So hopefully we'll see Louisiana. They seemed very receptive to what we were dishing them with this Eidl. They know. They should put their name on there. Billionaire Trillionaire, right on. Affiliate Power Source says, dude, create an ad with strong argument for DC. Residents to protest All the small businesses owners in D.C. area will protest in large numbers. I agree with that because as I was walking down D.C., I was noticing there were some buildings and some, the businesses in D.C., a lot of them were it just seemed very slow, very dead. It's not like I was back in D.C. from 10 years ago, when I was taking the family to D.C. for the first time when my kids were just babies. D.C. was it was like almost like a ghost town. Wasn't a ghost town, but there were barely anybody there. And it was a very awkward, a very strange eeriness to it because of the COVID thing that was happening. So small business owners should really be paying attention to this Eidl grant, because it's not just the Eidl grant that's at stake here, people. The 10K, yes, that's our goal. Our goal is the 10K. But what else is at stake here is keeping the government honest with the things that they signed and the promises they make, especially financial promises to the people who count on that money to support their family and to support their businesses. What they did here with the CARES Act Section 1110 was they took it away after they promised it to you and said, here's the money. Now we're taking the money away. It's like, that is not cool. If they think they can do it once, if they get away with it once, they will get away with it again and again and again and again. So if we don't hold these guys accountable, Congress and the Senate and the president too, if we don't hold them accountable now, then they'll think that they can do this again to all the small businesses, and that's not right. That would give them such a catalyst to write down whatever they say, to say whatever they please, and get away with it with our lives. They're playing with our lives here. That's what's at stake. It's the 10K, but it's also the fact that they are going to be literally feeding you lies, and then taking it back like nothing had happened, like everything's okay, that they're allowed to do this. They are not allowed to do what they did to you, to the small businesses. They are not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do it to people that you go into business with. It just isn't the way. It's not right. And they've got to understand that, and we understand that. So that's what we're trying to do, is we're holding them accountable for the for the CARES Act Section 1110, the $10,000 small business grant that is supposed to be in our pockets right now. It was supposed to be back in our pockets in April, March. In April, we were supposed to get that within 3 days of signing an application. We didn't get it. And we're still like, now we're having to pound on their doors. We're literally knocking on the doors of the White House, literally standing outside the Congress and the Senate saying, hey guys, what's up? What gives? What gives? Where's our money? Okay, there we go. The billionaires really know about stealing it is from past 30 years. Hey, Ryan Scula, it's good to see you. Okay, Ryan Scula, shout out to you. Darren DiNapoli, billionaire trillionaire, you're absolutely right. They've been stealing from us for the past 30 years. Yeah, but now we're starting to see it. This is the first time we've ever really paid attention to them. The first time we really paid attention to them, and this is how they act. It's the way they've been acting since the beginning of time, since Congress was created. That's all I can say. Now that we're paying attention to them, now that we can get the stats, now that we can click online, go to congress.gov and see what they're doing and see what they sign, read every article. And now we're realizing, hey, just because they write stuff down and they tell us one thing, it doesn't mean they're really doing it. Now it's time to hold them accountable, because it's a new day. It's a new day. And it's a new day. It'd start off on the right foot by them first, just giving us our 10K, and then we'll calm down a little bit. We'll let them go over this little ache they're going through with the bipartisanship. We'll let them get over that, but give us our 10K first, and then fix your problems. First, fix ours. Congress, you hear us? Fix our problems first, and then you can go bicker back and forth between your Republican and Democratic parties as we vote you all out. How about the shout out? Daniel Martinez, T. Carlson, article today. Banks frustrated. SBA isn't getting forgiveness forms signed. No, they're not, because they're still not even giving people, like I got a PPP loan, but they are not giving PPP lenders a number so that we can file for forgiveness. So if we can't file for our first loan forgiveness, you can't get a second. You need to have your first loan forgiven before they offer you the second, unless you're in the 8-week, 24-week category. Then you don't need to get your second, or then you can get the 16 weeks. But in order to get more over your 24-week extension, you need a number, and the SBA isn't giving it. The SBA is horrible, guys. We do know that, right? We do know that the center of all this is the SBA. That they dropped the ball, and I don't even know why they're still using the SBA. They should make a whole new program. They should like totally wipe out at least take out the top authorities in the SBA and get a new slate in, new people who know how to run the show, because the people in there just don't know. And they're making really lot of bad decisions and affecting millions of people. Okay, article today. How about a shout out article today? Banks isn't getting forgiveness. Forms signed, says T. Carlson. Yep, that's the truth. Billionaire trillionaire. Daniel DiNapoli. Yes, sir. It's time for a change. I think we're all agreeing on that. It is time for a change. Amelia, why don't you just walk in the White House and ask for the money? I couldn't get close enough to the White House. They had snipers on the top of the roof. As I was standing outside walking with the sign, you'll see on the video, I'm standing out there with the sign. There's literally, if you see those little dots on the roof, there are actually snipers on the roof, like people, like snipers, and then they got cameras and they got guns and they're walking around the White House like, and I was like, man, ain't nobody going on that lawn. Ain't nobody getting on that lawn, so I can't really knock on the door. I wish I could. I mean, that would be funny. That would be, hey, excuse me, Trump, can I get my 10,000? And actually, can I get my friends too? They're all waiting for theirs. Just give me their, and we'll find a way to get their money too. Yeah, that would be nice. That's funny, Amelia. Gifty Sine, yes. Gifty Sine, yep. She's agreeing with the truth. That's good. We're all just here, just spitting the truth at each other. And that's the thing is we're going by the facts. We're going by not our opinions. We're going by the truth, and because we're all living it, we're all going through it. And this is the actual, the heart of the matter is here. Natalia, just watch. They're going to get on small guys with PPP and Eidl forgiveness. Yeah, right? We're going to be under the radar to scare big guys to come clean. Right on. Amelia, why not will some Bonnie and Clyde? SOL. Gifty Sine, wish small businesses had a nationwide class action against SBA till we got our grant. They're doing class action suits left and right now. You'll all be able to sign a class action suit soon, but that really has tied us up as well. That's kind of like a thorn in the side of something that's already broken. It hurt. But yeah, they're already out there doing that. So billionaire trillionaire T. Carlson says, so true, Natalia. Billionaire trillionaire, they borrowing that money from other foreign banks, and we the people, that's our money. They are loaning it to us when they should be giving it to us as well. We'll pay it back through taxes. We are going to pay it through taxes, that's for sure. Megan Martin, are the SBA funds for Eidl loans depleted also? They ran out of money to loan out? No. They still have $120 billion to loan out. $120 billion that they can actually loan out under federally insured loans. So no, they're not out of money. There's still loans going out to people right now. It just seems like the lenders are being so scared to actually lend because of the way the SBA has handled things and the way that the Congress is acting like they're not going to sign another stimulus package. It doesn't help matters here. It doesn't help anybody out. So we need Pelosi to go back and do the $1.5 trillion deal that the Republicans would like to sign, because there's already $50 billion in there for the CARES Act, for the S1110, the Eidl. There's $50 billion for the advance loan, for the grant, as well as like $100 billion for the loans. So that's great. Okay, what's next? Billionaire still stealing. Stop stealing from the people, he says. Yes, that would be great. Hey, excuse me, United States government, can you do us a favor? Can you stop stealing from us? Thank you. Appreciate it. As you were. Or as you weren't. Megan Martin, did Powell even talk about the Eidl? Isn't he more inclined to PPP and not the Eidl. Yes, most all of them are more inclined to the PPP. And what we're seeing is happening with the Eidl grant is it's being turned over into a PPP forgiveness loan that they're going to make you go through hoops and ladders to get. And then is it going to be forgiven as easily as it would have been had it been the Eidl grant? No, the Eidl grant is going to be a grant. Now they're making it a PPP loan, which is going to make it a little more difficult to get it forgiven and to even get it. They're making a lot of bad choices right now for the people, for the American people. They call it a stimulating bill because it pumps up the economy. It boosts it. Now, the economy is doing better than it was supposed to have been doing. So they're thinking they don't need it. And the Democrats are now leaning on the good economy, saying, oh, people don't need it. We can wait. We can hold them out because the economy is so good. And the Republicans are like, yeah, well, the economy's not as bad as we thought it would be. You can wait it out if that's what you want to do. It'll look bad on your record. But as the American people are all saying, and the people who really need it are saying, oh, we're screwed. We're screwed. That's why we're having to go and do what we're doing with the White House and with the Capitol and getting on their lawn and screaming at them from their yard. They're making us go ghetto on them, you know? It's ridiculous. T. Carlson, yeah, class action lawsuit equals $1. Exactly. That's exactly right. T. Carlson hits the nail on the head with the class action lawsuit. So everybody out there that's screaming, I want my class action lawsuit, I want to get in on a class action, remember this. T. Carlson just said class action lawsuit equals $1. I just got a class action lawsuit a thing in my mail saying, hey, did you own an Apple iPhone? Yes, I did. Back, blah, blah, blah. They crashed a bunch of phones. For your crashed phone, here, sign into this class action lawsuit. You know what you're going to get? $2 for your $500 to $1,000 phone. So what are you going to get for your $10,000 Eidl grant? Here's a check for $120. Hey, there's your grant. There's the class action lawsuit that everybody wanted. Class action's not usually good for the people who really deserve the money. It's great for the attorneys and the 10 or so people that they originally represented. But it's not great for everybody. Class actions are not. I've never known anybody get rich on a class action or even to break a smile for a class action. Anyway, but yeah, they are getting a lot of suits. The attorneys are going at them like a bunch of ravens. It would be better if they would just fess up and do what's right. It would save us all a lot of time. Natalia, I applied for Eidl and PPP a few days apart, right? When rules changed. Got PPP first, 24 weeks. Now, I don't know how to combine it and get Eidl forgiven under PPP. Okay. So you applied for Eidl grant. You can get the Eidl grant can go towards PPP forgiveness. The Eidl grant and the PPP. Okay. How could I do this? I would like to draw that out for you, Natalia. Okay, I'll just do my best. Okay, she got the Eidl here, and you got the PPP here. Say you got $10,000 in Eidl grant and $10,000 in PPP loan. You're only going to get $10,000 of it forgiven because you can't forgive a grant and a forgiveness loan. Two forgivenesses equal one not forgiven. So you would still owe $10,000 to one of them. That's what they're doing with the PPP. If you've already got $10,000 in PPP loans that you can get forgiven, then the $10,000 grant would not be forgiven. So what they would do is they would take the $10,000 grant and forgive that, but the PPP loan would still have to be paid back at 1%. However, if you got a $10,000 Eidl loan at 30 years, 3.5% or 3.75%, you would take the 3.75% and say you got a $10,000 loan and then a $10,000 PPP loan as well. You would take the forgiveness from the $10,000 loan and roll it into your PPP, which would end up in your PPP loan would be forgiven up to the 2.5% of your, the 2.5% or whatever. Your PPP loan would be forgiveness, but your Eidl loan would go over into your PPP and it wouldn't be 3.575% anymore. It'd be 1%. at 5 years. So you'd be able to pay it off and the interest would be a lot lower. It's not like both of them get forgiven. You know what I'm saying? One of them gets forgiven and one of them gets the lowest interest rate. The 3.75% can go away though. So it's kind of if I could do it on paper, maybe I should just do it on paper one day in a different couple areas. But for both of them to be forgiven, you may have to get a CEO to go in and have to reapply. Okay. I'll do it on paper. I'll just do it up on my, I'll do it on a scratch sheet, maybe tomorrow or the day after, and throw it up on a video and I'll even put your name in it, Natalia. I'll put, for Natalia or something like that, a PPP loan versus Eidl loan forgiveness. And I'll give you an idea of exactly how that's going to work as far as one of them being forgiven, one of them not. Anyway, hopefully that answered it in some confusing way, because it all is very confusing, but that's how it happens. T. Carlson, 1,000% right. I wouldn't even waste my time on a class action lawsuit. The lawyers make all the money. More snakes in the grass. Ain't that the truth? Yep. Oh. How to combine the Eidl under forgiven. Yeah, and there is, and also with the, also Natalia, for your PPP loan in Eidl, there's going to be a box there for the Eidl grant, but there won't be a one for the Eidl loan. So what you're going to have to probably do is get the PPP loan forgiven and then try to get that Eidl loan thrown into a PPP forgiveness application. I will go over that later. Like I said, let me get a note on that for Natalia. I'm going to screenshot that as well so that I can go over that later for you, and I'll give it to you in detail, Natalia. Okay? All right, guys. Well, the Lightning won tonight, and we are going to end up hopefully taking the Stanley Cup away from Dallas. Go Lightning. And I will call this one a day. I will send out more videos as well as far as the journeys went and the updates on the protest and what we accomplished with it and what else we had gone through and the things that we went and about over in Washington, D.C., as well as the journeys through the country. Anyway, guys, I want to say thanks again. It was good seeing everybody here. You guys have a blessed night. The biggest thing we can do about this and that would probably do us all a realm of good is not worry, but stay in faith with it. We walk by faith and not by sight. And if we can't do this through petition, we will do it through prayer. So keep on praying for each other. Keep on praying blessings and favor for one another, and that we will get the 10K grant as well. Guys, God bless you all, and you have an awesome night. It was good seeing you all again. And we'll have to do this again sometime soon. Maybe tomorrow night. You up for that? I am too. Thanks, guys. Have a blessed night. Bye.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, I can't.
Somebody, 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 somebody say, hey, we want a 10K.
Hey, we want a 10K.
Hey,
Take a look at that, guys.
we want a 10K.
Here we are, guys. We're here.
Hey, we want a 10K. Me and my friends, we like to play this game. Some call us annoying, but we think it's a shame. We all find time to chat and go live and get with the House and Senate on the phone and online. We even tweet the press when we feel like we're stuck on Bill S4227. We'll say you're out of luck, but I think that it's time that they hear our voice and then we say it louder because it's our choice. We say, hey, we want a 10K.
That's good. That's good. Okay. I can't.
Somebody, 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 somebody say, hey, we want a 10K.
Hey, we want a 10K.
Hey,
Hey, take a look at that, guys.
we want a 10K.
Here we are, guys. We're
Hey,
here.
we want a 10K. You see, me and my friends, we like to play this game. Some call us annoying, but we think it's a shame. We all find time to chat and go live and get with the House and Senate on the phone and online. We even tweet the press when we feel like we're stuck on Bill S4227. You'll say you're out of luck, but I think that it's time that they hear our voice and then we say it louder because it's our choice. We say, hey, we want a 10K.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's good. That's good. Okay. I can't.
Somebody, 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 somebody say, hey, we want a 10K.
Hey, we want a 10K.
Hey,
Hey, take a look at that, guys.
we want a 10K.
Here we are, guys. We're
Hey,
here.
we want a 10K. You see, me and my friends, we like to play this game. Some call us annoying, but we think it's a shame. We all find time to chat and go live and get with the House and Senate on the phone and online. We even tweet the press when we feel like we're stuck on Bill S4227. You'll say you're out of luck, but I think that it's time that they hear our voice and then we say it louder because it's our choice. We say, hey, we want a 10K.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's good. That's good. Okay. I can't.
Somebody,